Hi everyone, welcome back. Storm here.
Tom here.
We are watching more of the Orville today, Season 3, Episode 10. This is the series finale, or is it? Will there be a Season 4? So that was our hope for a while, but...
It's the possible finale?
Yes, it weighs heavy in my heart. I have been enjoying this series from the beginning. Thank you guys for requesting this. Last episode was fantastic, so emotional. Charlie sacrificing herself for something that she hated, but she did it because she's professional and she did it for a great reason. I mean, I'm so sad to see her gone. I honestly did not expect her to sacrifice herself. Even at the end, when she told everyone to go, I thought somehow she was going to be saved by her crew, but there was no way that was possible. So, Charlie, thank you so much for your sacrifice. You will be missed. And the Kalon now are working with the Union.
For now.
And I think that's very impressive because I did not see that happening. I like the idea that people can change. And the fact that we have Isaac, we know that, robots can. And I'm curious where this is going to go. So shall we just get into this episode and we'll talk about it after?
Do it.
Let's do it. What's he going to make? A banana. Oh, because Claire likes bananas, right? Didn't he bring her one? Oh, how thoughtful.
Geologia.
Full circle.
When we arrive on the planet's surface, Clyden and I will disrobe. Once we are fully bare, thus unified with our natural surroundings as we were at birth, Clyden will flee into the forest. Shortly after, I will follow in pursuit. If I catch him, we will share the sexual event there among the trees. Our mating vows are thus formally renewed and sanctified in the eyes of Mocklin tradition.
Never gonna catch me! See you next year!
I think it's beautiful. Thank you, Commander. Move it.
So they're gonna disrobe right in front of them?
Yep. Heck, you're it.
Oh yeah, you have underwear on. I hope you're not aggressive when he catches them. Like forceful.
Like clotheslines him or something?
No! You rocks? No way! Okay, it's gonna be aggressive, so what's he gonna rape them or something? I mean, I know they're back together, but I'm curious if it's gonna seem as, like, genuine. Oh. That's nice. Oh, they're so... The music stopped. This is totally like Seth MacFarlane's humor.
Is he supposed to say something or what?
Like Family Guy where you have that awkward pause. We're having a moment. Do we just stay here and clap? What do we do?
Stop clapping.
Oh.
I have a very important inquiry for you. What is it?
Oh. He is going to do it there. Oh. Oh.
Will you marry me?
Oh my God. How sweet. I think it's so cute. Who knew? I mean, it was so weird in the beginning with Isaac.
What do you think she'll say?
I think she's going to say yes. What do you think?
I think she's going to be hesitant and probably have questions, but maybe ultimately say yes.
I think she's going to say yes.
I will continue to monitor the well-being of your offspring.
Yeah, that's something really beneficial.
Ty and Marcus? Yes, as well as your many descendants. It will be intriguing to observe the anthropological evolution of the Finn lineage over the eons of time. You'd look after
How romantic is that? That's a commitment right there.
Can't get that from anybody else.
Wouldn't we all be happier if we just accepted people for what they are instead of being disappointed with them for what they're not?
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to see it.
Come in.
It's a healthier way to see it.
You're busy. I can come back.
You're the one person in the room.
Damn it.
I love this.
We're trying to help Claire make a decision. I'm trying to decide whether to say yes to Isaac.
Ooh.
So it's not just a rumor.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the best person to consult in this area.
I agree, but we still want to know what you think.
I guess, how about asking your kids if they think you should do it?
That's a good point.
You've been useful, sober man. You may go now.
You've been relieved.
That's awesome.
This is Captain Ed Mercer.
Oh my god, I can't even believe it. Can you hear me okay?
We can. How are you contacting us?
I've been trying to contact you for months. I need to see you guys. It's hugely important. Can you come get me?
As a matter of fact, we're on course to your planet.
Oh my god, really? Okay, I need you to come pick me up. Can you do that?
She's already seen the ship.
How did she get that technology?
I guess we'll see you soon.
Okay, great. See you soon.
Mercer out.
How long is soon?
So,
12 minutes?
When I see her waving us down, just pull over?
Uber.
And I was going to say, like, maybe it's more up to you guys. So more advanced.
Well, she didn't exactly leave an address.
Yeah. Or at, like, time on when they're going to pick her up. There we are, yep.
What you do with it. Even if you make me go back, I am never putting that thing on again.
Lella, I don't know that you've completely processed the magnitude of what it is you're asking here.
Oh, I have. Look, I'm sorry again about the comm scanner. I've never stolen anything in my life, but when I left here, I didn't want to cut myself off completely. Not after what I'd seen. If you had the choice to live in your world or mine, what would you do?
I mean, heck, I'd be kind of, like, excited.
Commander Grayson will help you orient yourself to this ship and to life
Wow.
as part of the Union.
I got my
She'll be
suitcase.
your guide until you get settled.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, she's not close to her family or anything.
You want my honest opinion on this? Cone of silence? I think you may be jumping the gun. Jumping the gun. Yeah,
No.
Isaac, this is the only woman you've ever been with.
Oh, no,
Marry
no,
her without sampling what else is out there?
no!
I feel like you missed out later on in life.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
John, you're smarter than this. Don't say that to him.
Would you like to go on a date with me? No, not me. Isaac, somebody.
Isaac, don't listen to him. He's a cynic. If you love her and you want to marry her, I think you should do it.
I agree with Jenny. They seem happy.
I'm just saying. I've seen
Oh, he's gonna
marriages
listen to
last
John.
time
He's gonna
for
screw it all up now.
And there's a lot that have lasted for decades. Let him find his own way.
This discourse has been most enlightening.
Crap.
Thank you.
John, that was dumb. Because you guys know Isaac and how he misinterprets things.
Do you want to marry him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really do.
So what are you sitting here talking to us for?
Aww.
That's good, though.
Yeah, that's really good. How cute.
Daddy Isaac.
Daddy Isaac. But now I don't know because he's going to be doing something stupid because of John.
I want you to be my maid of honor. Oh,
Talk to her, though.
you've become my
Oh, she's not gonna
closest
say
friend
anything.
in the entire galaxy. And there's no one else I'd rather have there. Will you do it? Oh my god, of course I will. I mean, I'm honored, Claire. And I hope you know that I feel the same way. Oh, I'm so happy. Me too. Thanks, girl. That machine brain of yours is just too trusting.
It is clear that I have made a significant error in judgment. How can I prevent future transgressions of this variety?
Don't listen to John.
I can help you out there.
Ask me. Oh no, you're in trouble, run.
Should like punch him and run.
Hide, jump the rail. Oh my god, that's so scary.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Oh
What
no,
are you doing down here?
she's gonna slap him.
I need to have a chat.
About what?
My soon-to-be husband is very impressionable. I assume someone as smart as you would have deduced that by observation, but apparently not.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not the first time it's happened. If you recall, I had to see Isaac in ratty underwear
Yep.
because of more guidance you gave him.
Right, but I didn't tell him to put that on.
Not interested.
I didn't tell him to put that on.
If you ever again give Isaac a single tidbit of personal advice, even if it's about what cologne to use, I will come down here and I will eat your little punk ass for breakfast with a glass of grapefruit juice.
What a threat.
Got me?
Yep, I got you.
Good.
Like he wet his pants.
Yeah, right?
The hell y'all looking at?
Back to work.
Oh my god. Especially when he's so high up and right at the edge. It's like, oh god, not that
Well,
you'd push him or anything.
Everybody
but-
there saw it and heard it.
Yep. That's cool.
In my analysis of the various elements which comprise a human matrimonial gathering, I have learned that I must select a best man. I ask that you perform this duty.
What? Me?
You want me to be your best man?
Affirmative.
Crazy bachelor party.
Aw.
I'm
So honored.
But why me?
All available data indicates that the best man must deliver a public address of a humorous nature. You are regarded by much of the crew as funny.
Well, I like to think I'm a little...
I also possess this quality.
Oh, don't. He's gonna jump in and take it?
My sense of humor was held in high esteem.
Markless never struck me as a particularly funny place.
Different
I believe
cultures.
I would do well with this task.
I admire your conviction, but I would gently suggest that I may be better qualified. I mean, there
Yes,
is
me
a
first.
really delicate tonal balance between good-natured jabs and earnest wishes.
I have participated in a bonding ceremony. You have not.
Well, yeah, but this is a human ceremony. It's not running naked through a forest.
Ooh,
the
don't
goal here is
insult-
a dignified union, not a
Not dignified.
sexual
Don't.
assault.
Oh,
I will be your best man.
that was
I
insulting.
will speak.
Very well, Commander. I look forward to your participation.
Yes, Gordon, not you, Portis.
How good was I at your wedding?
You were great.
Wasn't I good?
You were fantastic.
Didn't I get a lot of laughs and then a few misty eyes?
You did? I'm so pissed.
Aww.
Would you say you're more or less upset about this than about the Kalon invasion of Earth?
I'm mad about this.
About this. That's a bad comparison. Hey, there's that sandwich that he wanted, right?
That's my sandwich.
What the hell?
How'd that
The
happen still?
sandwich I sent forward in time
But
3 months ago when we had the Aeronaut device.
Yeah, but it still
Look at
appeared
that.
even without it. It's gonna be gross, right? I don't know.
I knew I was going to be happy to see it.
Okay, still good.
You know?
Well, it just got there from
I know.
when he
I
sent
was
it
thinking
the
there
first
might be
time.
some kind of glitch or whatever. It's awesome. That still came into play.
The sandwich just completely distracted him from what he was talking about.
Yep. No, that's something I would do. I really hope she's not on like a secret mission or whatever, but you would think Kelly and Ed would be on top of that to do their
Glass
research.
of water.
Preparations.
What preparations? There isn't even a band.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's gonna be him.
welcome the king of rock and roll,
Oh my god! Oh,
Oh, he's Elvis?
no way! Oh my god! Oh, that's cute. He's so pretty.
Enough! Clyden! I must begin.
He sounds just like Elvis.
Sometimes I get carried away in the moment.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, he put so much effort into this. Oh my god.
Kelly and I wrote this program ourselves, so.
Oh yeah, program. Ooh. It is gonna be a Kayla. Oh my god. What? That is hilarious. take it off and he's gonna look like Isaac.
Oh god, got nipple tassels.
Oh my god,
Isaac's gonna walk in on this and be confused.
yeah. Oh my god!
I'll extend the simulator to 0500. Good plan.
Oh my gosh, that's been all night. That is funny.
Love me tender, love me true.
Aww. Well, Isaac doesn't know, you know, so you just have to be nice about it. You're celebrating.
Can I have a look in your bag?
Okay, that finally, I'm like, oh my god, everything's too relaxed.
You know why?
Now what happens?
Please open the bag, Lella. I can convince them. I know we can do it right. I'll make sure they don't take advantage.
Whether you can or you can't, I'm not authorized to let you try.
Oh, killed each other. Jesus Christ, that scared the living crap out of me! Jeez! Oh my god! Dude, that happens every time we get...
This is Gendel 3. 5 years later. Because they all wanted to use the advancements for personal gain and for political dominance.
Mm-hmm.
They wiped themselves out in 5 years.
Wow.
9 billion people. Gone. But you can't pull them into the future. They have to do it on their own.
Scans are detecting a large fleet approaching at Quantum.
Oh, by the way, I invited all the Kalon.
Kalon. How many vessels? Approximately 4,000.
Oh my god, how are they gonna fit them?
Coming. Captain, those are my wedding guests. What?
Isaac, did you invite the whole planet?
Affirmative.
Come on, where are you gonna put them?
Please report to the bridge. Talon, please alert Union Central so nobody scans the region and panics.
Aye, sir.
Hello!
Oh my god.
Sounds like Family Guy's background music. Did they all bring gifts?
Oh, how beautiful. I guess I'm in there. Oh. How cool.
You have touched me in a way that no human ever could.
Don't respond.
I cannot experience affection. However, I prefer not to experience error. It is possible you will ensure my continued efficiency.
Oh. That was perfect, Isaac.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Woo! Aww. Yeah, okay, we'll stand too. Copy. Yeah. That's so respectful. Awesome. I am Groot.
Not quite.
Not quite. Oh, she's back. Oh, how you feeling? Oh, this is so nice.
Laura!
Yeah. How nice.
Hi, Isaac. I can't believe you're here. Surprise!
Hey, welcome back.
So good to see you.
Oh my god, you came all this way just for us?
Oh, come on. You're like family.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry I missed the ceremony. I really wanted to be there, but I got held up at the conference.
Yeah, I heard you were working out tactical parameters for Selene outpost design. Congratulations.
Well, I've got a bit of a climb up the ladder before things get good, but moving faster than I expected. Hey there. Hi, Tala. How's my old seat? You taking care of it? A couple scratches that weren't there before. Otherwise, it's just how you left it.
Laura, I know you only have a limited time in off-world gravity each year. It means a lot that you've joined us.
And you got here
Aw,
just in
and
time
Talia's
to watch
doing
things
okay.
go off the rails.
With the gravity.
Oh.
May I have your attention?
He's gonna try to be funny. Oh, no one's listening.
He's gonna yell.
Attention, please.
Uh-oh, he's gonna break it.
You will be silent.
Oh!
I will now give the wedding toast. In human tradition, this consists of a series of good-natured jabs,
Oh, no.
followed by earnest wishes.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
That like verbatim. This is such crap.
Dr. Finn, many crew members have privately frowned upon your mating with Isaac. They feel it will not succeed. All kidding aside, I wish you
He
well.
was only kidding.
He will most likely fail in this attempt.
This is so
All
bad.
kidding aside.
Commander Borders, thank you for your well-prepared address.
He seems annoyed.
I would like to hear what Lieutenant Malloy has to say. Lieutenant.
You can tell he was a little agitated there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But don't take it on board as he tried. I know he shouldn't have cut in and took the...
He doesn't get the joke part of it.
No.
Hey, how about a big hand for Bortus, everyone?
Clyde. He's so different now.
He keeps looking at him.
I wish I had prepared something in advance, but I'll do my best. The fact that Claire is my doctor and she's seen me naked and is still marrying another man is incredibly insulting, but I bow to the victor. Well done, Isaac. Anyway, I'll keep this short because I know the Kalon have like 1,000 light-year drive home and most of them have been drinking. But, I just want to say that both of you mean a lot to this entire crew. We've served together, we've laughed together, and we all owe each other our lives. So, when two of us find love with each other, we all feel it together.
Aw, that's nice.
It's a very special thing. So, I wish the two of you a long, happy marriage. I know it's going to be a huge success. And if it's not, the good news is Isaac is fully recyclable. The secret of life is enjoying the passage of time. Now, the thing about time is that time isn't really real. I'll be sliding down,
Ooh.
down. Try not to try too hard.
That's a beautiful ending. See, now it feels more finalized. Seth MacFarlane, beautiful. Great job. Oh, I love this show. More. I am so sad that it's done for now. For now. Oh my God, this was good.
It was nice
go ahead.
it was really nice to see Alara come back too.
It was really nice. It was very nice to see Alara, and you know, a lot of things again in this show are not predictable, and I like that because Alara, I mean, I kind of had a feeling when she was sick and weak that she might not return back to the ship, and I'm like, crap, but I'm like, well, maybe in another season or so. So maybe it was a little predictable there, but I don't know, like like her way of leaving, like that was a heavy episode. It was very emotional, and I like how much care went into the writing and really feeling her departure, like she's family, and we just felt like how sad it was, you know? But I am happy that she came back at the end to see everyone. Like that was a really nice touch, you know? Because I kind of thought that maybe she would only leave for a little bit and then come back and be part of the show again. But, you know, to see how final that was in hindsight, we missed her. She was an awesome character. I love Tala a lot. I think she's amazing as well. Everyone at the end just being happy together. That was nice.
Can you imagine if they had the duo on that ship? Alara and Tala. I think
pickles. It'd be put a lot of jars.
So
of
many
pickles.
jars of pickles.
Yes. But there's a lot to say about this show, and this episode I did enjoy. It wasn't my favorite episode. I do love Isaac and Claire getting married. Their wedding was absolutely beautiful. This was a calmer episode, but it makes sense because there's so much you want to cover in a finale, and at this point, there was no season 4 approved, so they, I guess, kind of left it open for them to continue the series, but they
it was a nice closure just in case it doesn't come back.
Exactly.
But it's also not concluded because we still have a bunch of things that weren't finished, like the Mocklins and Krill and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
this was a good way to put it on pause, let's say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it feels like a good closure, and but I'm still craving more.
But I still think it's pretty amazing that despite the struggle of the Kalon to understand biologics, it's that they actually try, by congratulating Isaac and trying to go through with all the formalities and stuff. And of course,
that was really cool.
Everything was taken to the extreme. 4,000 ships. How many
it's
Kalon
supposed to be
is that?
Funny. I know.
No, I know.
And even John, which again, these episodes are a lot longer this season, so it feels like it was already like an episode ago. But early in this episode, when John was telling Isaac, because he did that before with bad relationship advice, and he's like, you don't want to be stuck with just one person that you've been with. You want to hook up with other girls to make sure that you're not screwing up your marriage, kind of thing. Like, it was just really bad advice. And he's so smart, and the humor of him just not even thinking. He's just being stupid and saying what's on his mind without thinking of the consequences.
He's got that college man, point of view.
Yeah, with consequences. He's not thinking that far ahead.
He's telling it to somebody who only thinks about logic, and he's hearing that from Lamar. And
John's smart. He's smart. And the fact that he doesn't...
John's smart, but it's he's not thinking about how Isaac processes all this information. He's taking it as, oh, so I really should see what the others are like, so I have something to compare it to. It's
but he didn't learn the first time he gave bad advice, and look what I like how Claire went right up into his face and then brought that up too. He's like, you did this once before,
right
and
in
look
the middle
what happened.
Of everybody.
Yeah, that was funny. So I like how, again, we can all relate to situations like that where they kind of go back into high school, where they're like, hey, you didn't see anything. What are you going to do about it? I get so embarrassed. And but yeah, so for that to happen, and then Isaac, he's a robot, and there is emotion there, even though he makes logic sense of it, like that it's not that, he's just computing or whatever. But, he's so smart, and he's inviting all the Kalon, which was awesome, but all of them, not even considering to let them know that there's not enough room. He knows about the ship. He knows everything about the ship, and not to be like, oh, we don't have enough room. But I want to take it as, because again, it's supposed to be funny, that he is actually in love, and sometimes you kind of miss things. You're not thinking completely straight.
Well, I liked his vow too, where he's like, I can't remember verbatim what he said, but
it was truly Isaac. And
it was definitely an Isaac response, but you can sense the feeling behind it.
Yes, because it's logical, and he has to be upfront with it because he can't lie about it. He doesn't have emotions, but he does have a little emotion there, and I completely believe that, especially with Tim is telling him that, it's amazing that you can have these thoughts, kind of like feelings, without having that alteration beforehand, before he actually did have it, and we saw how much he loved Claire, and he got that on his own. So I feel like it's still evolving, so we know that he really does love Claire, and I was very surprised to see him go this far to want to marry her, and for it to work out at the end. It was just truly happy, and I like them taking that chance in this show. I mean, we've seen so many intriguing storylines, and early on with Isaac and Claire getting together, it kind of weirded me out, of course, but I like how we saw those challenges. I mean, you're in space with aliens, different cultures on different planets, things are so different, and now we're gonna have a robot and a human really care for each other and fall in love with each other. It's just so cool that this arc, I mean, how developed this arc is all the way to the end that they actually get married. So I
do
just think
hope
that's
that
a cool story.
I do hope that we get a chance to have a season 4 where we can see this relationship blossom and see how manufactures itself. But I also like the
I don't want
fact
to go
that
too far ahead though. I want Claire to still be at this, maybe a year. I don't want to see 20 years.
Maybe like a future episode or something where they see
descendants.
And if he's still true to his word, and he's, I think that'd be amazing to see that. But I also like the fact that, Marcus and Ty were both immediately on board. There was no hesitation on either one of them.
And I know they love Isaac, and they went through terrible experiences, with the Kalon. But yeah, like at that moment when Claire was talking to them, even before that, they had better interactions. And I could tell that of course, they still love Isaac. And they were full on board with them, him being their dad. And I think that's such a cool idea. And then Claire having that intelligent conversation. I mean, thinking of the future. And you're right. Like, she would have questions. I was just blind by love. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, she's going to say yes. But, there's a lot to think about, because he is going to live forever or a very, very long time. And she's going to have a lot shorter of a lifespan. So, he's really going to miss her. I prefer the, the first option or whatever he said. But he gets it. And that is very romantic, how he's like, I'll watch over your descendants. I mean, and I trusted that too. And Claire trusts that. And I mean, you have to think outside the box. This is a very different kind of relationship, and they're going to be committed to each other. It's just going to be different as far as age is concerned.
But I would like to see like a glimpse into the future, like far into the future, like Marcus and Ty, them having kids, and their kids having kids, and you still see Isaac in the picture.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to see that too. And I have to say, I had a brief thought that because he calculates things differently, and I do believe his emotions are evolving, even though there are more calculations right now, he does have a little bit of emotion, that I think he will stay truly committed to watching over her descendants. But down the road, say many generations later, I mean, is it really wrong? I don't know. I don't think so at that point. But can you imagine if he actually falls in love with a descendant, like a few generations down the road? I mean, it's unheard of with this kind of union. So I honestly, now overthinking it, it probably isn't wrong, because they don't have any biological kids together. So it's not like it's an actual blood relation, but, and it's many generations removed. And, so he already, like, hundreds of years later, like, moves on from Claire, that I can see him possibly finding a connection again like Claire. But I don't know. This is like overthinking possibilities that you can't think as humans.
You also don't know how he's going to evolve further into the future too.
Yeah, he might get even more emotional. He
also might have the ability to have like a portable simulator where he can look like a human all the time.
Yeah.
Just some added advances,
Speaking of looking, agreed. And speaking of like looking as a human, I do like that for the wedding. And I kind of feel bad at the same time, because it's more for us, because it humanizes everything. It's a human wedding, so he has to look human, but it's not his true self.
I felt the same way. He should have stayed himself, especially with his Kalon people there.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that they didn't be like, well, why is he, hiding himself?
Exactly. Like, I didn't want that. Like, I like him, how he looks in human form, of course. It's easier to relate, and you can see you can see some emotions. And even though he wasn't smiling, acting must be really hard when you're trying to act like a robot the whole time. You can see it in just like tilt of his heads and,
Yeah,
and you can see a little bit of not a smirk, but a little bit of a sincere smile there. So, it was warmer. I get that. But at the same time, I was a little not weirded out, I felt bad
Isaac,
that he wasn't himself.
Show. Yeah.
Exactly. But it was funny with the striptease. Oh my God, like that makes perfect sense to have that. It's just a freaking nipple twirly, like what do you call those, like tassel things? But I was just like, that's so awesome.
Typical party gone wild.
And I do like how we constantly see certain conflicts where everyone's family. They've been with each other. They're professional, but they're all family. and where you still have struggles with family, and how Bortus, as much as I love his character, he's one of my favorite characters in the show. He gets a little petty sometimes. I don't know if petty's the right word, but he wants to be in the spotlight. And I agree with Gordon. He was right. Like he felt hurt. And I agree with Gordon there, because Isaac, he's trying to think logically that he's humorous and people laugh at Gordon, that he would be the best choice as best man. And he already asked Gordon, and then for Bortus to just jump in and be kind of jealous over it. Like, I take it as jealousy. That wasn't fair that he did that.
But Isaac and Bortus don't understand human custom like that. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
They view it differently. So it's kind of hard to really, I mean, you feel bad for Gordon, but you really can't blame the two of them for butting in and changing the deal when it's like, they're just doing, he agreed to it right away. You were kind of hesitant on it. He really wants to do it. Let's go with him,
Yeah, he wasn't really, I guess like he was just like so like amazed and happy that he was, and he was just so elated that like he didn't say yes right away. But Bortus, like, yeah, he kind of, even though he doesn't think exactly like Isaac, he doesn't get social cues or whatever, and he just, and I can see that Bortus he's a little bit of an attention whore, I kind of like seeing that in Bortus, that no one's perfect, and he does want to be in the spotlight. For him to just come out and be like, I could do that, I was like the best on my planet,
Did you see Topa at the wedding? I was thinking about that.
Yes, Topa was at the wedding, she was in the front, and yes, she was there.
Good.
It was really
there were so many things going on there. I'm like, did I see her there?
And I love that too, just seeing Topa. She's so mature for her age.
She seems happy too.
She's so happy. And even like with her parents, I think that was so funny with the mating ritual. And I'm glad, of course, we're not going to see much of the mating part, but I was like, is this going to be more like rape? Like, they're so aggressive as a species, and they just make me laugh on how much they yell at each other. And that's kind of normal when they're like serious and no one's listening or whatever. But then tackling each other that way, they were so serious.
It was like a ritual hunt than it was anything else.
Yeah. So and I totally thought of Family Guy. If you guys watch Family Guy, was it like Greasy Man or something, where he's like, never gonna catch me, see you all next year, and he just like runs into the forest guy? And he's naked. What is it, like Greasy Deaf Guy?
Greased up deaf guy.
Greased up deaf guys. Like, where do they come up with this stuff? So I was kind of thinking something like that, where Kai would be like, ooh, and just like run out into the woods. And then
well, I like how open, Clyden has become too in this episode, where he was like, hooray.
He is completely different. Like, he was always more, I know he was female before, but he always had like feminine qualities, and he's always been so expressive and more emotional than Bortus. But here, like, since he decided to reunite with his family and leave his old ways, because he really understood like how upset, that was a good episode too, how emotional he got and apologized to Topa. He completely changed for the better, and so then he's more like super supportive.
I still have a hard time seeing that that's Chad Coleman doing Clyden.
Yeah, I know. I actually think that too, because I love The Walking Dead, and I can't really see. I can kind of see his face in the makeup, but he does
it's
such
very hard,
a great
plus
job.
The way he sounds too is different.
Yes, exactly. Really. And like, I love Bortus. I love Clyden. My favorite characters, every character really had a good episode at one point. But my favorite ones to focus on was Bortus. I want to say Bortus is probably my favorite. Gordon, and then Kelly and Ed, of course. Like, but I'm going to start naming everyone, but they're like the main ones I actually like. And Claire.
That's one of this. Well, see, I like them all, but I've always liked when Tala and Alara are always in the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've had some really good episodes, and of course they can kick ass too because they're so strong. But they've had some really good episodes, especially Alara, when the episode where she had the nightmares.
Yeah,
that was probably one of my favorite episodes, and they all have good character development and stuff, and
they really do.
You don't see too many shows that have that go into that much depth with each character.
Exactly, and then we hear like things that they add a lot of extra things to show that these characters have history. Even hearing about Claire's sister, and we hear these things where we really get to know these people, and I think a lot of shows There are a lot of good shows out there. I love a lot of shows that we've seen on the channel, but there are a lot of shows that just miss the character development. Like there's not a lot of details with the characters and you just don't care as much. And I just love it when you can get so invested like this show. Because I really just enjoyed everyone and it really felt like family. You know, we can relate to a lot of things. And of course with the humor, and people might nitpick that, you know, they try to reference things a lot on Earth because then we can associate with it better. Like why would you do that with aliens? Because the jokes are more for us. But that's smart writing, I think. Like it just it makes it a lot funnier because then we can relate better. Like I like what's her name, Lella, you know, but she was exactly like an Earth human, you know. She and of course that was like the jab with technology and stuff, how it gets out of control and there's a lot of false news and people just judge by, you know, how many like views or how many likes someone gets, like to a certain extent. I can kind of see that happening more in the future, which would be awful.
They went to her planet and they wound up picking her up, but did they actually complete their mission, what they went there for to begin with?
You know, that's a good point. I actually did have a fleeting thought of that. I'm like, yeah, what were they going to do?
Oh, let's pick her up and let's get out of here. Why did we go there for? Oops.
I know, because I get the whole idea. I think it's a nice, like, utopia idea to, like, have these synthesizers to create everything for them where they don't need anything. And I like how they made it complicated where you can't just give someone this powerful weapon because people will use it for personal gain. And it's so true. I completely agree with that. And you have to find the right circumstance where everyone's on the same page to keep balance. But I just can't see the world getting to this stage. Maybe it'll take a few generations, a lot of generations. But the idea of everyone just being equal and just doing what they want to do, I think is an awesome way to live. But at the same time, I can't see people risking their lives and being on the same level as other people, or being a doctor and having other lives in your hand and being on the same plane as people who are a janitor. You know what I mean?
Well, like, maybe that's our fault. That's our problem. We can't see it.
Maybe,
you know, maybe one day we will see it and then everything will become clear.
Exactly. You know, because if you enjoy and want to protect people, like personalities are very different. Your upbringing is very different and it makes you a certain way, and it gets very complicated. So yeah, I mean, I do really like the idea, and hopefully, you know, our world can develop into something like that in the future. But the idea of being tempted and wanting to save your planet, like, heck yeah, I'd want a simulator to help people. But immediately I'm like, you know, the rich and powerful are going to take it over, and, you know, you're not going to be able to keep it for long. Like people, I mean, this is so negative, but people will, you know, kill for $1 million, you know, if you win the lottery.
People will
or whatever,
kill for less than that.
For less than that, and it's just extremely dangerous. And but I love the idea of the simulator.
Well, I really do hope that we do get a season 4, and you know, get to continue the saga, and and everybody comes back, and I think that'll be worth watching, worth waiting for.
Agreed. I like Ed and Kelly holding hands at the end, and
as sweet as
that is, it doesn't always mean that they're going to get back together. I really enjoy the relationship through the series. I know they really love each other, and through everything, I think they will possibly get back together and it'll work out. But
I don't think so. I think they might stay like good friends and everything, but I don't think it's going to be...
I kind of like where they are now, like not seeing other people, but just having this mutual respect and love, and I don't know, but I can kind of see them getting back together. So them holding hands at the end of this episode was nice, but I kind of saw it as, okay, this is maybe the finale, so you can interpret it
any way you want,
you know. Yeah. So you know, them holding hands is just a sweet gesture, but it doesn't actually mean that.
I just think that it means that they're both happy.
Exactly. Everyone's happy, and we all get a little chummy at weddings. Hopefully you all have good experiences being at a wedding. The idea of, like, again, it's in the future. The union's different. There's a lot of different cultures there. But I know with us, like, wearing white, only the bride's supposed to wear white, no one else. And you have a lot of other people wearing white uniforms. But I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I thought everything...
I like their uniforms, their dress uniforms.
Yeah, I really enjoyed their dress uniforms, even though they were white. Like they stood out. They were very, very pretty. I like Claire wearing the traditional white. I don't know what I would do. I've never been married, but like, I don't know. I always told myself that I'd have like a the Lord of the Rings wedding or something, and I probably would wear like a green
dress up
dress,
like
maybe with white
Gandalf?
accents or something. I would dress up as I love how you go there.
Well, I was thinking all white. I'm thinking Gandalf the White. You're gonna wear his robes and
Okay, I can see that. Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking
tell
more
your
like an
husband,
elf
"You
dress
shall
or
not
something.
pass."
Oh my god, I totally would have his staff or something crazy.
I know you
but,
would.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
that
not
would
gay.
be fun, but I think it'd be more relaxed. And I love the theme of this wedding. Like, it was so pretty. I would love, if it was perfect weather, I would probably have it inside, because if it rains, it would kind of suck for everybody. But this was perfect. And I love how you could use the simulator for that as well. I'm calling everything the simulator. Am I saying that right? So the room that they always go into, that's the simulator. And then the simulator is also the fabrication of food and stuff. I should know this at the end.
Everything
of the show,
everything gets simulated. So
yeah, so simulators everywhere.
I was
But yeah,
just
so
replicator, but
so this was lovely. It put me in a good place. Like, you have so many emotions throughout this whole series, and it's so good. I really just love
warms
this.
the
It's
heart.
probably my favorite show. It really does, So the balance of humor, like, I felt like the humor, because we had a lot of dramatic things happen throughout the series, that like sometimes there's a little humor in those episodes, but the last couple episodes, I feel more this episode, they brought back the humor even more so. Like, Bortus going back to kind of his old ways.
I think that signifies that things are getting back to normal. Bortus and Clyden have resolved their issues, and they've reunited. Everybody's in a happier place. There's no war going on right now. Mm-hmm. Well, no major war going on right now.
The Kaline showing up like that, like, hey, we didn't expect that. And Isaac not actually saying anything to anyone. These are the guests I invited, by the way. Like, that slipped my mind too. Sorry about that.
Well, I just like Ed saying, can we send out a message saying, not to panic?
So no one panics. Yeah, exactly. And I like how intimidating that is, and they all just show up.
Well, how would you
this little ship?
How would you feel if you were on a different ship and all of a sudden you look over to your right and there's 4,000 Kaline ships over there going, woo?
Yeah, Isaac, you should have thought that through. And, like, at least tell everybody.
I just pooped my pants.
Yeah, but luckily it worked out. They just agreed, like, oh yes.
But they didn't just like slowly come up to you. They just went, and they're right there in your face.
Yeah. I like that we're constantly reminded that they are robots, but they're trying, and I think that's awesome that they respectfully and did their research too. They tried to.
I would just like to see how they evolve. So hopefully we do get more episodes, because to see
there's so
everybody
many things
evolve.
I want to see. Yeah, there's a lot I want to see, and you were saying before that you really enjoy the makeup of the aliens. We'll say the aliens, but we're all aliens, right? Because we're in space and no one's on a designated planet. So I really enjoy the makeup of the anatomy of different characters, especially Bortus and Clyden in full suit, like in their birthday suits. Kind of, they had.
That's why I think I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. Like, I wonder how long it took them in makeup, to do all that.
Yeah, because it was really well done.
And then they were stuck in a thong for how long?
Yeah, but they probably didn't even feel the thongs. That's part of the suit, So they probably
not. Yeah, probably not
underneath or whatever. But that's hot too, because I mean temperature wise, it's hot.
Okay.
But them running, I don't know how hot it was out in the forest, but like them running like that, chasing each other, like, it was pretty impressive to see. And then sometimes we had the POV of just the camera, and I like that change up really fast, so that way you don't constantly see them running, because I'm sure that was very exhausting. But so I always love the Mocklins. I mean, they had a lot of great topics with them, and just watching like Bortus and Clyden and how aggressive they are, but the humor that was mixed in with that was just so funny, because to us it was like, oh my god, 500 cigarettes. The cigarette episode
all their episodes where they're learning new things were pretty fun.
Yeah, and then the Topa episodes I really enjoyed. Gordon, like his story with like falling in love, star-crossed lovers, and not being able to have that life, that really hit hard.
All the episodes where they went into depth with individual characters. Mm-hmm. The one with Gordon you just mentioned, all the ones with Isaac, Topa, they were all very deep. you learn a lot about these characters in those episodes, and that's what I was saying. The character development on the show is to a different level than most shows.
Exactly. And I like how we can relate to, like, you know, people having a party and then like Ed walking in with a bunch of girls like drinking, and he's like, "Oh, I'll come back later," or somebody's trying to get out of there, and it's like, I've done that. We just pull people in. We're like,
it's like, oh, really?
Oh yeah, those are fun. But yeah, like I enjoy those interactions a lot.
I go now?
Fun. Yeah, so much to talk about, guys. I really can't wait to hear what you have to say about this series, this episode. And I really just want to keep talking about it. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for requesting the Orville. I can't wait to see what we watch next. Now that we've been reacting for so many years, we've seen so many shows and movies that the last couple years, it's substantial with how many shows that are on my list that I want to watch. Because like now that, you know, we have so many shows under our belt, it's just like, oh, all these shows came out again. So anywho, there's a lot of things on our list that we want to watch. So we'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. Is there anything you want to add, Tom?
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward, or eat. I said eat.
Eat,
but
yeah.
Future unknown.
Eat more chocolate.
But we're going to think positive. It's going to be a good future.
Good future.
And we're going to see more of this show. So have a lovely day, guys. Please subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Toodles.